Okay. Now,
You're such a man.
I'm chilling.
You're such a man.
Whole Foods seems to like directly and indirectly like give off the vibe, if you will, that it's like more environmentally conscious or sustainable and stuff like that. You think it actually is, or is that just kind of an image thing, as opposed to any other supermarket?
I would say that it's actually true up to a certain point. Like in terms of, let's say, meat and seafood, which is like a huge contributor to carbon emissions in terms of like food production. Whole Foods tries to get meat and seafood from as locally as possible, and we have a bunch of different local buyers that decreases carbon footprint to get all like the same products to people who want or need them.
So is there, like, I mean, certainly there's like examples of greenwashing at Whole Foods, but is there a like excessive amount? Is there a lot of it compared to other stores?
I
Or
would
just
say
speak on like the presence of it.
I don't think that it's like in your face the entire time. I would say it's for sure way more greenwashing than like other grocery stores, because a lot of other grocery stores don't really push that narrative. Pushing or organic produce, while it's like the definition of organic is super volatile and like vague. Like if a conventional piece of produce touches an organic piece of produce, it's no longer organic. Like you can't call it organic anymore. So it really is just like a label to like raise a price, even if like more money was put into like the production of that product. Like it's a label to raise the price of like the selling point of that product. Marketing towards like fad diets, like a paleo diet, or any of like these weird kind of like fringe diets, I think is kind of suspect. I think it's another reason to raise the price on certain things, and it like really caters to the main clientele of Whole Foods, which is upper middle class citizens.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to buy products that are advertised as environmentally friendly?
I'd say a 7, depending on how expensive they are.
Well, jumping off of that, would you explain your reasoning, like what would play into you buying something versus not buying something?
In terms of like a food item,
Any kind, yeah, let's just say food item.
Groceries. Yeah.
groceries, it would be like if this was sustainable, like if a piece of food was sustainably sourced, then that's a lot of value to me. Up to a certain point, like if it's double the price, then I would probably like go down to something else because I'm on a budget.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So what makes a product's advertising effective to you?
The packaging is usually really nice to see, like really aesthetic packaging, something that is easy to get into, easy to close, something where the packaging keeps like the longevity of the food item like closed in terms of like its freshness. Also, if it has like good information about like the product on the packaging, you know, that's always a plus.
And finally, what does natural mean to you?
Natural doesn't really mean a lot to me. I think it's a really hollow word that companies use to kind of like push a narrative. To me, if I'm looking into a product that is the real meaning of natural, I guess, it would be something that's like sustainably sourced, like the people who produce and work on this product get paid a fair wage. They're like afforded benefits. Maybe it's from the local community. Like it doesn't have to travel that far. That's more like what natural means to me.
We love a woke participant. On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to buy products that are advertised as environmentally friendly?
8. 8 sounds good.
good.
Would you mind explaining your reasoning, like what factors play into that?
Well, usually things that are like environmentally friendly seem like a more like positive thing for sustainability and all of that. So it just makes me more likely to look at it in a more positive way.
And what makes a product's advertising effective to you?
If it seems like practical and it's not trying too hard to like get my attention, and if it's like food, if it seems healthy, or if it's like clothing, if it seems like actually quality, something that I can actually relate to.
And finally, what does natural mean to you?
I guess it depends on the context. I guess like good food is something that's like derived like straight from the earth. It's not super processed like most things that I bought. Or if they're making clothes out of like recyclable material, it seems something that's more like organic.
All right, thank you, Natasha.
No problem.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to buy products that are advertised as environmentally friendly?
Maybe 7.
Would you mind explaining your reasoning, like what factors would play into you buying versus not buying certain products?
Probably number 1 would be health reasons, personal health.
And what makes a product's advertising effective to you?
I would guess reference, from somebody else.
And finally, what does natural mean to you?
Without preservatives.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to buy products that are advertised as environmentally friendly?
I would say a 7.
And would you mind explaining your reasoning, like what factors would play into you buying a certain product versus another?
A lot of things that play into factors are how effective is the product within the community, meaning the brand, if they are involved in the community. Another thing I look at is quality, quantity, and definitely the price.
Yeah, absolutely. And what makes a product's advertising effective to you?
To me is engagement. If the commercial or marketing is engaging, then I'm more likely to buy the product just because I can recall or remember their commercial or the type of marketing they provided.
And finally, what does natural mean to you?
Natural to me, the first thing that comes to mind is organic. So natural to me is things that are naturally grown, farmed locally. Those are some things that come to mind when you say natural.
Thank you so much. Go Earth!